guys, it's been a while since we've done book reviews, and I'm back. I haven't really finished that many books. I'm actually just finished book 17 of the year. Life has been very drastically bad lately. So I'm going to be working on more content to give to you guys in the meantime, but today we're doing the book reviews, and so you will see me in multiple videos after this in this outfit, and that is okay. The books I wanted to talk about today are by Hannah Kaner, and they're I think they're a 3-book series. I'm hoping there's a third book. I have not heard talk of a third book, but I hope there is one. I got started on these because I decided to give audiobooks a try, and I listened to Godkiller, which follows Kissin on her journey to take a young girl who is attached to a god to the city where all the gods' shrines and everything are, to see if there's a way to get them separated because they are connected. And OMG, loved hearing the audiobook for this, enjoyed being able to understand how all the names are pronounced, because I would tell you, Kissin's would probably be the only one I actually probably got right in my head. So listening to the audiobook, absolutely wonderful. Got me kind of into audiobooks now, but I'm being a little selective on what I listen to. So 10 out of 10. I loved this book. It kind of gives me Greek Roman feels with a little bit of Game of Thrones kind of splashed in. And to understand that, you have to understand my fantasy mindset of how I function. And that is hard to give anyone a glimpse into. My reading style, my reading is probably the best way you're going to figure that out. So I finished this one on audiobook, absolutely loved it. I had to go and pick up, the book in person. Well, when I went to pick up the book in person, I discovered the sequel, Sunbringer. Again, absolutely amazing. We're left on a huge cliffhanger at the end of this book. And this one answers all of the questions and confirmed my suspicions from book 1 of things. So I absolutely loved it. It just, I can't say good things about this book, or, more good things about these books. The writing is so good, to me at least. I thoroughly enjoyed the way Hannah writes these books. They're very detailed, but at the same time, while they are detailed, you're not getting a lot of the same details kind of thrown in your face. And some authors have to do that, because it's like, I'm gonna be brutally honest, if Christopher Paolini didn't do stuff like that throughout the Aragon series and reminded us hey, this happened here and this happened here, that's 4 books that I have to remember details from. And while I did reread all of them right before Murtagh came out last year, there were still things that I was like, oh wait, that did happen. And I reread them before I did my read of Murtagh. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Any details that were brought back up were very simple details that you would have missed if you hadn't been paying attention. The audiobooks, for some reason, that stayed with me a lot easier versus reading it. So going forward, I've about decided I'm gonna have to start tagging these pages of things that I enjoyed. So we'll be working on getting tabs here in the near future, hopefully, to do that for y'all, so that I can actually share things I enjoyed in the book that aren't spoilers. But Hannah Kaner, absolutely amazing. Seriously, these are absolutely beautiful books. Not just because the covers, the writing's amazing. The world build is amazing, because it's, like I said, you kind of get this homey feeling of you've done, and sorry y'all, there was a notification on my screen, but you kind of get this homey world feel with it, of comfortableness of recognizing some of this, because it's, like I said, very Greek Roman feel, but then you still have those fantasy elements to this book, to these books, and I absolutely loved it. I honestly, like I said, I hope there's a third book coming. If there is, I would love to be an ARC reader for it. And if not, like, I'll get it when it comes out. But thoroughly enjoyed these books. And Hannah's writing style, I'm picky, you guys. And so I also thought, you know, well, you've got your Spotify, you get 15 hours of listening, listen to the book. And so I listened to it and fell in love with it. And that's what drove me to buy both books in person. So these will be getting a place of honor on my shelf for a little while, to see if we are going to get a book 3 or not. And if I decide I'm going to reread them, they will stay. And if not, then they will go in the box to go to McKay's to see future readers on their way into fantasy world. I cannot wait to just dive into more books, you guys. I've still got my stack that I planned on reading this year, and I'm working through it. So we will most likely be doing some lives on occasion for the next few weeks to just kind of get me through books right now. So yeah, and that's it for this one, you guys, and I will see you in the next video.